Hello, this is Clint from the Farmer's Grove, and I got a call from a friend of mine in Iowa yesterday, and he just bought some persimmon trees from me, and he's not sure exactly where he's going to put them in his system, so he talked about, he's asking me about potting them up, which I do, but I want to do a little bit about the potting mix that I use. Now, if you've never been in a commercial nursery before, you may be surprised about what's in a pot like you buy from Lowe's or Home Depot or somewhere like that. It's about 90% of pine bark. This right here, pine bark. There's a little bit of soil. There could be some perlite or something. It's mostly pine bark. Don't confuse that, guys, with wood chips. The pine bark does not break down the same as wood chips do as far as nitrogen and stuff like that. But this is, I'm getting ready to pot up some stuff. That's a trailer load of a mix that I put together. And what this is, it's 50% pine bark, 25% sharp sand or gritty sand, and then 25% compost out of my chicken run. So I mix all that up, and you see this. We had some rain on it last night, but this is what it looks like. And it seems to be the best for me. Now, I've played around a little bit with growing like walnuts and stuff in majority of sharp sand, and the first year it's amazing. They start struggling for nutrition. But I do want to say one thing that a lot of you aren't going to like, but it's the only thing that I can see that really works in a functional way. If you get a tree or a pot or a bush and you put it in a mixture, no matter what it is, like this, unless it's going to be almost pure compost, which that's the way Jeff Lawton does it, so I'm not going to say anything about that. But as many trees as I pot up, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Then you're going to have to fertilize that somehow, whether it be through, fish and seaweed or duck water like I use or something like that. But if you don't have something like that to use, what a nursery will do to keep a tree alive in a pot is 10-10-10 slow release fertilizer. Now, I know if you don't want to have chemicals on your farm and stuff like that, then that means you're probably going to have to pot them up, let them get their feet back under them, and plant them before you have to do that. But if you just leave them in this or throw some compost on top, the trees are going to get weak and they're going to die, and that's going to be don't let your dogma about something kill your tree. But this is a pot mix that is cheap. You can buy the tree bark in bulk, the pine bark in bulk. You can get the sand in bulk, and I use the chickens for the compost. So it's very inexpensive, and it seems to do very, very well, and you get a lot of root growth by doing this.